Spider-Man Far From Home may have just hit theaters, but we already have an idea of which Marvel villain might show up for a potential third installment.
That's right, Akeem. There's been no official word on Spider-Man 3, but we know it's coming, which is why the folks at Uproxx asked Far From Home director Jon Watts which bad guy he would choose for Spidey to face in the third installment if it were up to him.
Now, Watts responded saying, quote, "Oh, I would love Kraven. It's just the trick of how do you do Kraven in a movie?"
That is a good question. How do you do a superhuman Russian hunter obsessed with taking down the most dangerous prey who can also pull off a revealing vest?
Maybe you cast Russian-born Stepan Kapasik, who played Colossus in the Deadpool movies. Now, he threw his hat in the ring with a tweet expressing his desire to play the role, and I have a source that says he'd be excited to wear clothes that actually have eyeballs sewn into them.
You have sources about that?
Yeah, well, it's a singular source. It's me, so not really, no.
Okay, well, while that may be cool to see, we're not so sure Kraven is even on the table to be a villain in the Spidey threequel. It's been reported that a solo Kraven movie is currently being developed as part of the Sony universe of Marvel characters that is home to the likes of Tom Hardy's Venom and Jared Leto's upcoming take on Morbius, the Living Vampire.
And as far as we understand it, the SUMC is not connected to the MCU, so it seems doubtful Kraven would show up.
Well, whoever winds up being the villain in the next Spider-Man movie, it likely won't be an iconic foe we've seen on the big screen before. Watts downplayed the idea of pivoting to characters like Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn, who have both been the Green Goblin, expressing a desire to focus on villains who have not yet appeared in a Spider-Man movie.
Well, Kraven is, of course, a classic Spider-Man villain and a fan favorite thanks to the 1987 comic Kraven's Last Hunt. Touted as one of the greatest Spider-Man stories ever, it's a dark and dramatic story that sees Kraven hunt down, defeat, and bury Spider-Man so he can take over as the wall crawler.
And if they did that, then we'd get to see this iconic cover recreated on screen. And for those who have seen Far From Home, you know why Peter may have a target on his back after what happens at the end. So there's a solid foundation for Kraven to be introduced should Marvel and Sony decide to use him.
I'm so excited for this, man. So would you want to see Kraven hunt down Spider-Man? Let us know in the comment section down below.
And for more from IGN Now, check out what Robert Kirkman had to say about the surprise ending of the Walking Dead comic, and see if Avengers Endgame's re-release was enough to beat Avatar at the box office.
And be sure to follow and subscribe for more IGN Now. Yeah.